Alright, I am back for the next part of my Resident Evil 3 walkthrough. I'm going to free up some space in my inventory. There's some gunpowder over here in this area. And there's a file over here on the table. David's memo. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday, Meyer, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind. The sound of his flesh being stripped from its bones. I was afraid, terrified. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break through the barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I blasted many a zombie into fertilizer with it. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours we'll bicker over trivial things in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. I can hardly wait. So that is referring to David Ford, if you remember him from the files of Resident Evil 2, the operation report and stuff. Looks like he finally gave up hope and killed himself. It's a really dark file. So we now need to head through this door. And there's gonna be some dogs in here. I'm just gonna run over to these double doors really quick. So, an interesting thing about this game is earlier in that office room where Marvin Brannig's body was, we found some shotgun shells. There's actually a 50% chance of the shotgun shells being in that room, or the shotgun shells being here. So every playthrough is just a little bit different, kind of. Do that with several items in the game. We find Jill's S.T.A.R.S card. And over here, some ink ribbon. And don't bother messing with the fireplace with the lighter because obviously we can't do anything with that because, you know, Leon does that with Resident Evil 2, so. Alright. I'm gonna drop off some items really quick before I head up to the S.T.A.R.S office. Well, actually, we're gonna head out to the computer first. But I'm gonna store these input in. And gunpowder. Sorry. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the main hall, back to that computer. That way, but that works. Use the S.T.A.R.S card. It will tell you that due to the emergency, the key to the S.T.A.R.S office has been moved to the evidence room. Today's password for the safe is 0513. That code will be randomized, so it might be different for you. 0513. This game has quite a few random factors, and I think it's really cool. Really adds to the replayability. So 0, 5, 1, 3, and we get the emblem key. Which, if you check that, it becomes the S.T.A.R.S key. So now we can head up to the S.T.A.R.S office. And yeah, there's a chance that there's 2 red herbs in this hallway with those dogs all the way at the end of it. But there's also a chance that they're upstairs, so I'm not going to take the chance because I hate dogs. But they might be up here, so I'm going to check up here first just in case. Because I would hate to have to run to the end of that hallway just to see that they're not there. Oh, god damn. Holy shit. Jesus, they were like just all right in my way. So yeah, the 2 red herbs are here, so I probably would have wasted a lot of health trying to find them in that other hallway, filled with dogs. Cerberus. So go ahead and pick those up. Discard the key and head in. The cool thing about in Resident Evil 2, when you come here, you don't really know. It just kind of says this desk is messy, and you kind of have to guess whose desk it is, even though it's obvious. But Joe works here, so it tells you it's the desk of Wesker, Captain of S.T.A.R.S. It's the desk of Barry, a S.T.A.R.S team member. A pair of replica guns are on the desk. And you can check the picture over here again. All that cool stuff. There's also a file here in the printer. Fax from Kendo Gun Shop. To the boys of S.T.A.R.S, I have some good news for you from my brother Joe. He has finalized the new handgun for official use. It is the M92F S.T.A.R.S Special, but he calls it the Samurai Edge. It's the most balanced of the Kendo custom guns. Joe said if you miss the targets with this, you should carry a teething ring instead of a gun in your holster. The goods will be delivered along with their proper documentation. I'm sure you'll be surprised when you see what kind of excellent parts are used for the M92F. I know that you'll want to thank the good people who developed it. Sincerely, Robert Kendo, Kendo Gun Shop. You might remember Robert Kendo from Resident Evil 2. And interestingly enough, this is the first Resident Evil game that actually gives the S.T.A.R.S weapon the name Samurai Edge, which I think is really cool. It's the desk of Chris, a S.T.A.R.S team member. Its disorganization probably reflects the owner's personality. It's the desk of Rebecca, a rookie member of S.T.A.R.S. Take her first aid spray out of her bag. A large communications device. It's out of commission. I can't send any messages from here. I'm still wondering where Brad's desk is. I guess it's either here or he just mans this console. Go ahead and check this cabinet. There's a 50% chance that the grenade launcher will be here, or there's a 50% chance that the Magnum will be here. Either way, we'll get the other one later. And finally, we come to Jill's desk, and we get her lockpick, and we see her iconic S.T.A.R.S hat there. Doesn't say anything though. You can't examine her desk, which would be great because it might actually reveal the mystery about the man, the picture of the dude on her desk, whether or not it's her boyfriend. Of course, in the remake they changed it to a dog, which I thought was funny.
No! Come anyone! Our platoon is cut off! No survivors found! This is Carlo! Send in support immediately!
Alright, that was a staticky message from Carlos, someone that we will be meeting later in this game. So, up here, Nemesis is going to chase you with a rocket launcher. And he will chase you room to room. So... There he is. Fucking bastard hit me with a fucking missile. Alright, we're gonna leave the police station. Now I'm going to head back to the police station because I forgot something. And by now, Nemesis should be gone. That lockpick. Get some gunpowder B. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Actually know for sure if Nemesis can show up again in the police department, so... Alright. So let's get the fuck out of here. Wonder if Leon ever would have made it to S.T.A.R.S. If, you know, all this shit didn't. Alright. So now we have unlocked the way to go further into the city. Yeah. You see that? I saw that too. Fucking creepy. Alright, we find a dead... if you remember from Resident Evil 2, Umbrella has that, like, secret security force, Umbrella Security Service, USS. That's what Hunk was part. They do like covert missions to recover things and, you know, carry out assassinations, blah blah blah. Well, they also have a thing called the UBCS, Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. They basically help clean up biohazard accidents like this. And this is a dead UBCS mercenary. The difference is Umbrella USS is like trained Umbrella fucking operatives, and UBCS is just a bunch of mercenaries. Hired guns. He has some handgun bullets on him, thank God, and he is holding something. Mercenary's Diary. September 1st, following 6 months of intensive training, my body's edge had returned. I was a good soldier, but they had ordered my execution with no reason given. I was tortured and forced to give a false confession. But on the morning of my execution, a miracle happened. The company had helped me out, giving me a second lease on life. September 15th, I ended my vacation short and returned to the HQ office. It looks like my UBCS unit's been called into action. Umbrella maintains its own paramilitary unit to counter corporate terrorism and VIP abduction. In addition, they have nightmen who specialize in handling problems caused by illegal products. I'm currently a member of the latter. September 28th. Dawn's here, but we're still slogging through this nightmare. There are no provisions of any kind here. The undead walk the streets feeding upon the flesh of the living. Given the choice again, I would rather have been executed. Death Row was a heavenly asylum compared to this place. I've chosen to pull the trigger myself, in the hope that my dead body won't come back to life. So yeah, these guys are highly expendable. That gives you a lot of background on the UBCS mercenaries. They just pulled him out of prison when he was about to be executed and, you know, gave him a paycheck, and they knew they were fucked sending him in. The USS was more like, get in, get virus, get out. UBCS was like, you gotta go mop all this shit up. It's like, what? They basically sent to their deaths. So here we find a fire hose that we need to put out a fire. Back here, there's a fire raging, and we need that fire hose to put it out, but we can't get the fire hose because it's bolted down. So you can see a process forming here. Over here we find a lot of herbs. Three green herbs and 2 blue herbs. Here on the, oh god that really fucking pisses me off. But it's okay, it's just a video game. If my inventory had not been full, I probably could have made it out of that fucking scathed. And you see why I always run from dogs. They take for fucking ever to kill. As you can see, I am stockpiling my gunpowder for as long as I can. So many dogs in this game. It's crazy. Alright. I don't think there's anything in this area right now. We are now heading into downtown Raccoon City. Actually, right here, get the downtown map. But don't worry, we're not done with Uptown either. Anyways, schedules for future construction works are written here. You're going to want to equip your shotgun. Catch a glimpse of Carlos. So now we come to a multiple choice section. If you go to the restaurant first or the newspaper office first, the story will progress kind of differently and you will meet Carlos in a different place, so you get to kind of choose. You still end up visiting both locations, so it's really not like a huge choice. But I'm going to make the choice to go to the newspaper office first. And I'll explain my reasoning for that in the next video. But it is getting about that time, so I think I'm going to go find a save point. So I'm going to end this part here, so thank you for watching again. I will be back for part 3 very soon.